Welcome back to the fifth part of the journey. Now we're going onto a boat. But first we have to do some fighting training.
Hey, why don't you try out that sword I gave you?
Alright, we'll practice killing the fiends.
No problem.
As first up.
Not too shabby. You kept up with him pretty well. Might make a good guardian someday.
Alright, next one is a flyer.
A flyer? My kind of customer.
Flying enemies Walker has an advantage on. They can easily whack them with his blitzball. Alright, there's going to be another few more battle scenes, as well as an extra fight. But now, just got a first.
Like trouble.
Watch this!
I should first the Elemental. The Elemental is immune to normal attacks.
Told ya, only magic can beat that thing. If you can't beat him down, you gotta use magic of an element they don't like.
Magic? Element?
Let's have our black mage show you what I mean. Lou, you're up.
Clueless, aren't you? Good thing I'm here. Spells of ice work well against fire fiends, and ice fiends are weak against fire magic. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend, which means...
Alright, there's two special cutscenes if you get the wrong magic. Let's just see what happens when I use the wrong magic for the first time.
That was a bad example. This one's a water fiend, so fire and ice aren't very effective.
Enough with the lesson, Lou. Let's get this over with, yeah?
Alright, just gonna show you another cutscene with water.
Whoa, hey, what are you healing that thing for?
This is the sort of thing that can happen if you pick the wrong element.
I like it when she says that. Alright, doing proper element this time, which is thunder against water. This is the first game that ever had talking with the battle. Not just usual things you had to read, but actual talking. Alright, now we have a last look at the island.
Take your time.
Let's get going, man.
We're gonna wait.
Huh?
Huh?
Are you ready?
What's going on?
What's going on? Alright.
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. Chapu didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat.
I'll just
That should
watch.
do it.
Yeah, if I decide to take the other option, it'll take more time to continue. So I'm just gonna go down here and continue the journey upwards. first. To verse Kimahri. So it was one of Yuna's guardians, but doesn't trust him yet. So I've got to fight him a couple of times. Alright, nailed the overdrive. Alright, don't worry about healing yourself. He doesn't hit you enough to get too badly injured.
That's enough.
He's not impressed.
What's with that guy?
Kimahri Ronso, of the Ronso tribe. He's learned the fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
He's another of Yuna's guardians.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kimahri doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
Alright. I got my first equipment. I will be equipping that soon. Once I get to the next area. I'll show you how to equip it. I'll show you how to equip these things now. Go to equip, and then the person you want to equip the weapon with. You can equip a weapon slot and an armor slot. Abilities have different what you call it, strengths and weaknesses that go onto your character. Alright, my first larger battle.
A flyer! That's your department, right?
True, but why don't we let our summoner show us what she's made of?
Alright, now I can do the switching members option. Press L1 and then switch it with another person.
Your first real battle. Let's see some style.
Show us what your training has taught you, Yuna.
Okay.
Alright, to summon Aeon, you click summon and then the Aeon that you want to summon. The first time, it will be a long version of the summon as well as a small speech to go with it. After that you can shorten down the Aeon time so it doesn't take too long. Alright, with the Aeon you get different attacks. At the moment the magic attacks are more stronger than the normal attacks, so I'll just use the magic attacks for now. There's also a little help icon that scrolls across the screen. It tells you some of the strengths and weaknesses. This enemy's weakness is darkness attacks. You can also use a scan later on to pinpoint more weaknesses of the enemy. You also have an option of shielding or boosting. Boosting gives you less health, less defense, but charges the overdrive more. Or there is shield, which shields you Aeon a bit more, and doesn't charge over the overdrive, so you have to make strategic moves there. Alright, that enemy is dead. That's a victory pose for that type of Aeon. Alright, just going to continue down the track a bit more, and we should arrive back to the other side of the island. Another big massive bird.
Another one of those. No problem. Leave this one to me, huh? Say goodnight, birdie.
Why he's saying goodnight is because you can do a dark attack, which inflicts darkness on the enemy for 3 turns. You can also make a strategy where every single person gets leveled up at the exact same time, which is by using those switchings. Right, just gonna summon my Aeon again, and then I'll be able to use his new overdrive on him. Just weaken him down a bit. Sonic boom. That's a miss. Alright. I'm running low on magic points, so just gonna conserve it a bit. I'm just gonna use the new energy blaster I got from the dog and show you what it looks like. It's a special overdrive that blasts the enemy with a massive laser beam and shoots like crazy. Alright, now everyone's all getting leveled up at the exact same time. I've won another item or 2 from the fight. Just got to go around here a bit more and kill some easy guys. You can also use white magic during battle, like Cure and Ucina, which is that thing that cures status elements that have been inflicted on your characters. Basically removes them all except for 1 or 2 that come in later in the game. Collecting a couple more spheres as well for my sphere grid so I can level up later. Alright. Soon I'll be able to level up my characters and continue. Now I'm just gonna enter the beach area. And level up my characters using the sphere grid. I'm going to go this way first. Alright, magic increased. Speed sphere increases the accuracy of my character, and of course the L1 and L1 and R1 to change places course, the ability sphere for abilities and stuff. Alright, I'm now going to get Yuna to go onto this path and learn the Nell block, Nell Frost and all that. Make one short save and continue. There is a special item across the outer side of the beach. Just swim across that to there and you'll soon see a treasure box with a special item inside. That special item I got was a moon crest. You can use them to upgrade weapons later in the game. But for now, I just need to collect that and run to where everyone's leaving or waiting. There's also a treasure box over here somewhere with a couple of antidotes that will cure poison for later on. There's a few poisonous monsters during your journey that you need to use. Now you just have to talk to these guys and get some free items. Alright, that guy has an ether. That person has 3 Phoenix Downs. Seeker's Ring, which is one of the good ones. That one has nothing. This person has 400 gil. Got a remedy from that person. And that person had nothing. Here is one weird cutscene where you can walk around and twiddle your thumbs. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Alright, those guys are sad to leave. You can hear me walking around because the cutscene's like a glitch. Now Yuna is saying goodbye to everyone and the boat will leave shortly. Somehow I'm still walking around in the cutscene. Okay, now the boat is leaving and it's heading towards Kilika Island. Alright, now for a few people to chat to. Alright, he's using the binoculars that he's going to steal from someone else. He's pretty crafty. Alright, he's looking at some different things. Okay, what was he peering at Lulu for? Yeah. Watching everyone else walking past. Now he's watching Yuna and he's giving them away. Right, now he chucks his binoculars down. The guy is wondering what the heck he's doing. Alright, now talk to Walker.
Come to think of it, I haven't told you where we're going. First to Kilika Island. Then we change boats and head for Luca. For that though, Yuna's gotta pray at the temple. I'll be guarding. We'll be praying for the Aurochs' victory too, so you come along, yeah?
Great plan.
Hey, it is a great plan.
Don't look at me.
Now I talk to Lulu.
I don't know who you are or where you came from.
Okay, I don't talk to Lulu. I talk to...
Word is, that
Yuna.
summoner's got noble blood. I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter. You don't say.
Lord Braska's daughter?
Okay, now I talk to...
If you interfere with Yuna's pilgrimage, we won't take it lightly.
I talk to Walker again.
So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago. Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
It's tough when your father's famous.
Waka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
Huh?
Thanks, Lulu. I'll keep that in mind.
I thought it was quite funny. Alright, now I can talk to Yuna again. And soon we'll enter another boss battle. Alright, they're looking up at the clouds at the moment.
The wind. It's nice.
Okay.
You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkand, right?
You hear that from Waka?
Mhm.
Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
But I believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Xanarkand there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Checked. My father. His name is Jecht.
Amazing! You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkand.
I'm sorry.
This is where the story
Secret training
connections.
one day, and never came back.
This is where the story connection comes in.
And no one's seen him since then.
Why, that's the day that Jecht came to Spira.
But
It's true, I first met Jecht 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left date fits, doesn't it?
Yeah, but how would he get here?
You're here? Are you not?
Best boss battle was about to begin, and this time it's against the Thin of Sin. Alright. Big massive waves. Right, there's actually it's a 2-in-1 boss battle.
What do you think you're doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Sin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract it.
Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner. Wait! Oh boy!
Oh boy. Guess what happens? Well, at least the boat's going turbo, but there is Sin below the sea, and that's his fin that's sticking above the water. Alright, those are the things that we have to destroy again. The return of those lovely monsters. The only problem is, these things always come back. Alright, just gonna grab an ability sphere from one of those guys. And Sin will go back and forth a couple of times, which makes him the battle a bit. But Sin cannot hurt you yet. Alright, attacking it with the Blitzball and the actual magic is the best way to kill him. Oh gee, that was a powerful attack. Alright, Sin's moving to the opposite side again. And it's the same flicker again. Alright, attack with the Blitzball. You can also attack Sin's fin with the Lancet. It will also grab a bit of MP and HP from Lancet. Which is useful for later on. Alright, switch to Lulu and use some Blizzard on Sin's fin. Blizzard does quite well against that Sin fin. Alright, here comes the extra guys here, and there should be a message telling you what to do.
This place is crawling.
The fin, that's where they're coming from?
That tells you how to fight at a distance, because regular attacks cannot attack things that are far away. So you have to do special abilities to counteract it. Just going to summon my Aeon. And use some magic attacks against the fin. Alright, I'm going to try to use fire on it. 262, that's alright. Alright. The sun's fin is moving backwards again. Flickery guys can hurt you quite badly. Alright. Alright, there's one more attack and then I can use my limit break, which will be the other move to eventually kill everyone. Alright, I'm going to use the other limit break, Energy Ray, soon. Alright, Energy Ray on the fin, and that should destroy the rest of the fin that's got HP. Oh, drew a line right into it. I overkilled Sin's fin. That means I get extra experience in items. Alright, Sin's retreating. However, Tidus is under the water again. And someone has to go in and rescue him. During the rescue, there is another boss battle, but only Wakka and Tidus are allowed to do this one. Tidus is currently getting attacked by fish and some other stuff. Wakka's knocking out the fish with his Blitzball. Is somehow going to revive Tidus from Phoenix down. Good on you, mate. That's what he's saying. Yeah, I'm good as well. That's what Tidus is saying. Now, I've traversed another boss. With two characters. Alright, I'm just going to use the chair ability, which gives you extra strength and defense. And then I'm going to use Wakka to attack him with. Using something called Drain Touch, which takes off 50 HP from you and gives it to the enemy. I've got to take out most of the fish and only leave one fish, which is my type of handy tip. Alright, take out one more fish and then make him into darkness with dark attack. Sometimes it takes more than 2 turns to get him completely darkened. That's a special ability which hits everyone at 100 health. The fish are attacking. He's going to try this rain touch, but now since he's got darkness, he cannot attack me properly. Alright, just going to hurt him a bit more. A few more fish have arrived. Just going to dark attack him again for the second time. Oh, the fish are getting aggressive now. Just got to kill one of them. He's using his blender once again to remove a few more HP. Alright, now I'm going to have to use one of the potions that I got for free and use it on B-Dog or Titus, and I'm going to have to use Titus to attack the boss with. Alright, he's going to try his Drain Touch again, but he's still in darkness. I can attack him again with the Blitzball. No, I'll attack him again with the sword. Alright, getting angry. I'll just take out Fish C and attack the boss again. Oh no, the blender. Should have enough HP to withstand the blender, but oh, just enough. Just gonna do some emergency potion healing. Wow, that was close. Alright, now I'm going to take out one. No, I'll try and hit the boss a bit more. Okay, now I'll hit the boss again. And he should die now. Seemed to have a lot of energy with that guy. That's why a lot of fireflies flew out of it. I gained quite a lot of items and bonuses, which I can equip later on. Alright, Sin's attacking Kilika Island now. Again, a big massive tidal wave. And all of a sudden, the island becomes in complete darkness, which is pretty scary. The whole island is getting washed away, broken up into pieces because it's only made out of wood. Now Sin is coming up and he's circling the pieces of wood while taking it off with a special ability. unfortunately, there's a lot of people that are sucked up into this big massive vortex. And now Sin has gone past, and yeah, the island's destroyed in lots of pieces. However, Sin didn't attack the full island because he got distracted by something else, which was our...
Sin attacked Zanarkand that day. I woke up in Spira.
Which is our
Kept
recent
hoping
battle.
it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it
Indeed
was
he
that
was.
day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Alright. We have now arrived at the slightly destroyed Kilika Island. However, some parts of the village are still intact, but only just.
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
Oh, Milady Summoner!
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Thanks, BT.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
Alright, now we're gonna enter a ceremony. Then after the ceremony, I'll see what I can do to help.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
And then after I see what I can do and help, I'll help the person that needs help and end the video. So for now, I cannot go that way. I have to go to the ceremony. And the ceremony is just around the corner. Here is the quite long bit of this video.
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem? The dead need guidance. Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive.
She's talking about fiends.
You see, they envy the living. And in
Fiends are
time,
what we're
that
fighting.
envy turns to anger, even hate.
During small battles.
Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
Alright. Here is one of the cutscenes. That is a bit more theatered than most. cutscenes. A magic spell was casted on the water to make it more shallow than it looks. Alright, so I don't know if this game's going to crash or not, because it seems to be running awfully slowly at the moment. Sorry for the slowness, I'm not quite sure what's going on. It's possible that there's too much detail in that one video, so that's why it's slowing down to a grinding halt. Please be warned that the cutscene may end up crashing or not being able, or may not be able to be viewed, but we'll soon see what happens. Current frame rate is at 3.9, which is quite slow for the actual game. Alright, done some modifications, it's back to 5 frames. That's still quite slow. Once the music starts, the frame should pick up again. Alright, frames are back up again. It was loading all that detail in the background, so that's probably why it was a bit slower. Alright, those are the spirits that have been lost. They're all circling around here at the moment.
It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way, until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
Until she defeats sin.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the end. Is when she actually defeats
I hope
him.
I did okay.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time, hmm?
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
unfortunately I ran out of disk space, so I couldn't show you the special thing of what actually happened to the person I rescued. I ended up rescuing a person from the side of the area. Now I just have to go into this hut and there'll be a person thanking you for rescuing this person. Alright, there's an L bed. There's an L bed thing on top of the desk. Just pick that up. And you get the letter D for free. In that treasure box, you get an E for saving this girl here.